Hello students, in this video I am going to explain class 12th poem 3 Keeping Quiet composed by Pablo Neruda. Before starting this poem, let's know something about the poet. Pablo Neruda 1904-1973 is the pen name of Neftali Ricardo Reyes Basalto, who was born in the town of Parral in Chile. Neruda's poems are full of easily understood images, which make them no less beautiful. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. In this poem, Neruda talks about the necessity of quiet introspection and creating a feeling of mutual understanding among human beings. This poem was written in Spanish and later on it was translated in English and other different languages. His style of writing is very simple and easy to understand. Let's start with the poem. As we all know, this is a crucial time we are facing. It is relevant exactly to this situation, that is COVID 19. This pandemic has given us time to sit quietly and to analyze our own deeds and should create a feeling of mutual understanding among us. Keeping quiet. This poem is full of symbols. It is written in free verse. It does not follow any rhyming scheme. Superficially, it may seem very simple, but when we start understanding it, that has a deep meaning. Poet started with the words, "Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still." It appeals to us to take a little time out of our busy schedules. Poet says to do nothing for some time and further says to be silent and to analyze our own actions, meditate ourselves, and calm our mind. People across the world speak so many languages. Poet says for few minutes, we must stop speaking any language and should stop all of the gestures and arms. Arms means weapons. We must speak the language of silence for a while because language is a dividing factor. We should stop engines. Here, engine means industries, meals, right? And stop our all activities. It should be a rare moment like this time as we faced COVID 19, a pandemic. All engines were stopped. When we would all unite in this strange situation, but there would be no pollution and the bonds of humanity would become stronger. In the next stanza, he wants to stop fishermen to harm the whales because these whales are harmed for food purpose. So the whales will be safe. Poet gives another example of the salt pan workers. They will get time to heal their wounds. Why poet is saying this? That they will get time to heal? Because they had hurt themselves while gathering salt from the sea. Instead of achieving peaceful life, Everyone had lost much for these materialistic things. In next stanza, he says that those who prepare green wars means we must stop those activities like deforestation, use of poisonous gases, which are damaging the environment. He further says, what's the use of winning if we don't have survivors? Power without people or without survivor is of no use. We should adopt a new approach towards life and mankind. Consider everyone our brother, and there would be peace and harmony in the world. Again, poet says, what he wants should not be confused, means he doesn't want to stop the work, but to take some time and analyze the consequences of our deeds. Next, he says, I want no truck with death, means he doesn't want to be misunderstood. He doesn't mean inactivity. He wants them to analyze and stop being selfish. In the next stanza, poet says we all are busy in working endlessly. We are not aware of the results. We want to achieve almost everything before we die. We must stop and analyze ourselves that how much we are happy with all these things. He says a huge silence will be helpful to skip the sadness which has become so prominent in our lives. Lastly, Pablo says that perhaps we should learn something from Earth. Earth teaches us changes. When everything freezes, becomes lifeless, but later on, change in seasons create new life. Everything come back to life. So with this example, poet suggests that we should try to judge our deeds. We should stop, calm down, and move to the path of peace. Live and let live. Children, I hope that you have understood this poetry. Now, you will have to prepare questions and answers related to this poem, which will help you in exam. I'll meet you soon with new video again. Be safe and keep learning. Bye bye and thank you.